Hello, and welcome back to the Guild Wars Nightfall Let's Play. So we're here at the Tyhark Orchard, and we're about to go to the invitation. Let me where I have my invitation. You have one single invitation, so you must be admitted alone. If your friends want to join the party, they must each acquire a separate ticket. All guests must enter separately. It's like, alright, I'm ready. So yeah, it's a solo mission. Let's do this. It's another cool thing they added in Nightfall. It was like these particular missions with... Not only do you have to have certain missions where you can only use certain heroes, but where you need certain heroes, but there's also this where you are by yourself. Alright, I gotta recruit the 3 princes to fight Varish. Alright. For years, I have orchestrated and overseen the celebration of this great holiday, the Day of Bliss. It is a grand celebration of our most sacred goddess, Lyssa, who has inspired and shaped the great beauty of our land. Tell me more about the holiday. For countless generations, we have held the annual celebration of the great beauty Lyssa has bestowed upon our lands and people. It is a day of games, of merrymaking, of relaxation, and joyous celebration. Take off your sandals and enjoy yourself, friend, for on this day, the troubles of daily life are forgotten. Why is Lyssa so important? Though we worship and respect all the gods, Goddess Lyssa shaped the lands that we call home. Lore suggests that the goddess herself molded Vavians in her own glorious image. See, an interesting thing about Guild Wars is like different areas of the world worship different gods and have different beliefs, even if the pantheon's all the same. It's pretty interesting. I love the Guild Wars lore. It's so cool. All right, can you introduce me to the Princes of Vavi? My duty is to coordinate the celebration. The princes may pay me well for my service. I'm not about to shrink my responsibilities. Why don't you go and introduce yourself? Don't be shy now. Thank you. I must be going. Alright. So, since it's solo, I brought my healing signet instead of my res signet. That way I have some type of self-heal. Because there is a little bit of fighting, even if it's not a whole bunch, but... Oh, look. Morgan, I didn't expect to see you here. It has been too long, General. Oh man, shit, General Morgan. Hopefully he doesn't recognize us. And I did not expect to find you in the company of Istani's spies, dear Kahani. Lyssa guides me in all I do, Morgan. You should remember that which priest Jeshak taught us. Trust me when I say this is for the greater good. A valid point, Kihana. Now is the time to celebrate Lyssa and her beauty. I will spare your friend during the festivities, but don't think for a moment that I am not watching. Know this, Estanian. You are an enemy. I have sworn on my honor to crush you. Shall we meet again? I won't turn a blind eye. Don't worry about Morgan. He's a man of his word and will spare you this day. We need to attend to the matters at hand. Do not be distracted. Spread out and talk to the princes. Indeed, I need to converse with Morgan about the Cornins. Only one thing wrong. I am not an Istani. I work with the Istani, but I am a Ascalonian. Thank you, technically. All right. I'm an Ascalonian. Proudly, forever. Long live Ascalon. Some nobles. Yeah, just look though. Isn't this cool? This is one of the most breathtaking sights in the game. There's some talk over here. Don't be serious. Varish Asa. There's sterling, my friend, then there's gold. You can read some of their stuff here. There's gonna be a lot of dialogue, so I'm only gonna read the most important stuff, but no. Basically, the people don't really think Varish is that evil. Look to it. Them and the Fabulous is staging a new play. Oh yeah, in the Baka Theater. That comes into play later. Assault of the 20-foot bananas. There's a lot of fun dialogue in this. Get some dancing going on. Alright. Dendi? Will you find a girl to dance with me? Mina? I'm too scared to ask the boy I like to dance. Why? Because I have 2 left feet. Well, not literally, but you get the picture. Please show me how to move so I don't embarrass myself. I'll teach you to shake it until the cows come home, girl. Oh, you're so dreamy. This would be... Yeah, look at me. Thank you for teaching me how to dance. You got smooth moves. Hey, I dance at the beginning of every single episode, alright? I've been dancing from the beginning of time and space. There. Cool. I'm helping the boy get laid. Good on me. Alright. Actually, if anything, I was helping the girl get laid, if anything. Alright. General Morgan attended another gathering here a few months ago. I found him to be quite cultured and such a deep faith in the man that is endless, blah, 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 blah. Don't assume just because Morgan follows... They talk so fast. Don't understand that just because he follows orders that he agrees. Basically, they're foreshadowing the fact that General Morgan is not as bad as it seems. That he's actually kind of a good guy. His eyes are always watching me, burning into my soul. I cannot escape him. He is so close now. I can feel the hot breath of his anger upon my neck. Flesh and blood dance in my dreams. Horrible visions. Land of chaos with screams with a dying weave songs of madness and horror. When will I wake? Huh. I think he's been touched by Abaddon. I feel like that's what it is. His eyes. Abaddon is known for his eyes. He has like 6 eyes. I believe it's either like 6 or 8. I think it's 6 eyes, but yeah, I think he's been touched by Abaddon, or like he's Abaddon is, yeah. Interesting. Oh, we got a mime. I just recently did a thing in Guild Wars 2, actually, about a mime, epic mime battle. Alright, let's go, mime. Well, it's going to be a little harder, though, in this one, because I don't know... There's way more emotes in Guild Wars 1. Let's see. I am Lumo, Master Mime of Vabi. My skill is... Hiccup. Recognized by the great Prince Metu the Wise, who has granted me the... Hiccup. Right to speak when not performing in respect for my world-class... miming abilities. My command of body language... Hiccup. Is face paint is unmatched. You're going down, silent clown. What is a mime? Yeah, I know what it is. Alright. The challenge is as grueling as it is difficult. It's entirely possible that your extremities may be so exhausted from our hiccup mime duel that simply fall off. Are you willing to risk life and limb? Lumo, the day you shall know defeat. Prepare to battle. 2. Breath. Wave. Violin. Drum. Laugh. Not cheer. There we go. I have lost. Impossible. I feel like half the mime I used to be. Enjoy your success while it lasts. Yeah, got him. Man, there are so many different emotes in Guild Wars 1 compared to Guild Wars 2. It's ridiculous. I had to actually look up a friggin' emote guide on how many emotes there. Man, Guild Wars 1 is so good, you guys. Love it. Alright. Now let's see. Dual Master Lumbo, huh? You wanna fight? For a great many years, we have celebrated the victory of Tarai Asa over Palawa Joko at the Battle of Ahai. It's not for that victory Vabi would not stand before you today. Tell me about the Battle of Ahai. The Battle of Ahai stands as the greatest moment in our history. Palawa Joko, the scourge of Vabi, led his massive army into the Elonian lands, conquering everything in his path. Tarai Asa, hero of our people, met Palawa Joko with force. Both commanders dueled to decide the outcome. Tarai Asa proved victorious, crushing Palawa Joko. It is a common practice, as most any Vabian celebration, to reenact the great duel between both leaders to commemorate our freedom. I wish to reenact the Battle of Ahai. So cool thing is, eventually, when we, in a little bit, not yet, but when we get to it, I'm going to show you the actual Battle of Ahai. It's one of the bonus missions you can do, and I will show you that when we get to it. But it's actually a thing we get to witness later. The actor playing Palawa Joko seems to have drunk himself into a stupor. He believes he really is the scourge of Vabi. Judging by his inebriated ramblings, I think he's intent on rewriting history. Are you sure you want to go through with this? I'll reenact the duel. Where is he? There he is. Palawa Joko. Lords and ladies of Abbey, gather round, for today we celebrate the victory of the mighty Tarai Asa. Long ago, the two great armies met near the grand contract of the Elon River to determine our people's fate. One army led by the undead lord Palawa Joko, the scourge of Abbey, set to bring destruction and chaos to our lands. The second army was led by a great hero of Elona, Tarai Asa, who sought to lead our people to the promised lands of the gods. The two leaders faced off to determine the outcome. Fitting too, because Tarai Asa was a warrior, so. Witnessed the great battle between these great heroes as it was long ago. Oh, whoop your ass. On this day, Palawa Joko will prove victorious. You gotta get him. Got him. And that's what happened. Tarai Asa, you are the victor. I, Palawa Joko, Scourge of Abbey, yield to you. Ladies and gentlemen, our hero and protector, Tarai Asa, is victorious. Yeah, and the villain right now is actually a descendant of, Varish Asa is a descendant of Tarai Asa. So, that's something for you. Not all bloodlines are always good. Sometimes people go evil. It happens. Alright. What we got here? Zelo the drunkard. None can outdrink the mighty Zelo. All who have tried have fallen comatose at my feet, face down in their own bile. You look the sturdy type, but can you hold your own at the bar? I challenge you to a drinking contest. Alright. I don't have any drinks for you. This trusty keg is for me alone. Sip through the party and nab drinks from... I can't read what it says. Nab drinks from the willing. If you can do 12 mugs before I finish this keg, you win. Okay. You don't have a chance, lightweight. And I gotta figure out how do I... Are you drinking that? I'll take that. Give me drinks, give me drinks, give me drinks. Just like talk with everyone and get everyone's drink. So many drinks, but I am a master. Yeah. Takes more than that to beat me. What? You beat me? My pants off to you. Now I feel burp, excuse me. I love you, man. I love you, man. Well, and then you can play it again, I guess, if you want. Yeah. Point is, already did it. Alright. There might be one more activity somewhere. Hey, look, the great Zentuka is still around. Oh, it's you again, Sage. You're just in time to see me off. I'm preparing for my next hunting safari, the greatest safari the lands of Abbey have ever seen. I'm heading into the desolation after the greatest worm to burrow the sands of Elona. I shall return a triumphant hero, dragging the carcass of the beast behind me, so I can celebrate my prowess. Surely there'll be a feast greater than even the one before you today while I return. Make sure you attend. It'll be a historical occasion. Big talk, buddy. Big talk. So the princes are up here. Now let's start where we already have an inn, which is Talpora. Listen, I'm very sorry I didn't reveal my identity, but I didn't think you'd let me accompany you if you knew who I was. Yeah, because she's the daughter. She's a princess, daughter of the prince of Metu the Wise. We best not be seen together right now. I'll meet up with you again once the party is over. My father is extremely upset, and he might take his anger out on you. Why don't you tell me about your father? If it were up to him, my father wouldn't have me do anything but stay at home and act like a princess. I long to travel and see the world. Your name should be Jasmine. To do something grand with my life and be like the great adventurers the storytellers spin tales about. If you found out who I was afraid you'd just send me back to my father. I'm truly sorry. It's not wrong. The Royal Guard? I am Zenda, member of the Matu the Wise's elite royal guard. Be foolish enough to draw your weapon near the prince, and I will be the last move you make. Do not make eyes with Talcora, the prince's daughter, either, if you are not worthy to gaze upon the likes of her. Yeah, well, I just had a full-on conversation, so you're doing a bad job. Tell me about the prince. The prince is something of a scholar, not a fighting man. I've served tougher men before, but few paid better than Prince Metu. He's a good man who shows genuine concern for his people, especially that is his daughter of his. Despite his best intentions, the prince is reluctant to take action. Perhaps he's concerned about criticism. Alright, tell me about Talcora. Talcora is the light of Prince Metu's life. If anything were to happen to her, I fear he'd never be the same. Talcora lives a truly privileged life. I don't think she realizes just how lucky she is. Okay. Let's try talking to him. My niece Mina tells me that, thanks to you, she has learned to dance. Oh, okay. Nicely. She is such a sweet young girl. Reminds me of my beloved daughter at that age. You have put a smile on her face and brightened Mina's day. I grant you my audience in return for your kindness. Alright. War Marshal Varish is coming to overtake Vabi, serving a dark, forbidden, and evil god? Impossible. Vabi has always been a friend to Corna. I cannot believe that she would deceive us. It is unthinkable. Well, you're wrong. Gorin, look at this guy. The boss says to stand here and guard. I better not move or he'll get angry. Royal food taster. Let's keep looking. Royal Finance Minister Oluda. Okay. I am Oluda, Finance Minister of the most powerful and gracious Prince Boka, which is right here. Prince Boka the Magnificent. I handle his matters of coin and estate on a day-to-day basis. Did you wish to bestow upon the great prince a gift of appreciation for the wise and benevolent leadership? Let's see. I have something in my possession? It was offering of gold. Let me just give gold. The prince's usual rate, or gift amount, is 5 platinum. Would you like to offer this something to him? Yeah, sure. Tribute of 5 platinum to the prince. Easy. I see you respect the power of wealth of Prince Boka. I will inform him of your worthy tribute. Yeah, there's something else you can do. I got money. I got fat stacks. I don't care. You can take 5 plat. Get out of my hands. I know how these rich folk work. Sometimes you gotta grease some palms. I got it. Now look at this fat boy. Oluda tells me that you have padded my coffers with platinum donation. In return for your kind offering of tribute, I will grant you audience. All right. War Marshal Varish is a threat, you say? Last I heard, it was one of those wretched Sunspear fiends that attacked Corna, correct? War Marshal Varish has defeated the Sunspears once, and I see no reason to think it won't happen again. Profit is my concern, and I shall ally with a side that will win. Yeah, I figured as such. Joy situation. Jeez, pleasantrisms around. Blah, blah, blah. You got anything I could read about? Yep, okay. Careful now, no sudden movements near the prince unless you have a death wish. We have received word that our Cornan neighbors to the south are sending troops to fortify our borders against the Sunspear scum. Maybe once the Cornan troops get up here, we can rid ourselves of that lug Gorin. He's about as smart as a pile of rocks. Alright, let me see. I would like to know more about Prince Boka. As his title suggests, the prince is a wealthy man. He could own all of Vabi if the lands were for sale. He spares no expense importing bards, performers, and actors to entertain him at his home in the resplendent Makun. Right. Tell me about the Cornans en route to Vabi. War Marshal Varys pledged troops to protect Vabi against attack from the cowardly Sunspears. Varys recognizes the prince's great wealth and prestige and his duty to guard the Cornan border. Alright. What do you know about Gorin? Strong as an ox, that one. Dumb as one, too. The prince tripped over a chair once in his royal banquet hall. Old Gorin comes charging in and smashes the chair to pieces. Afterward, told us the chair attacked the prince in cold blood. If you can believe it. Okay. Interesting. And then what do we got here, Lieutenant? You don't exactly look like the usual guests. Get a smell of battle and blood about you. Don't look so surprised. When you've been around the smell as often as I have, you become recognizing it. I report to the Prince Amutu the Mighty. He's master over the region near Dizagon Citadel in the Outlands. Alright. Tell me about Prince Atmer the Mighty. The Prince is the most honorable man I have had the pleasure of serving. Were up to me, I'd throw the other two down a well and put Prince Atmer in charge of all Vabi. One of the 3 great principalities, my lord was granted the worst piece of territory. His selection of the province is mostly unpopulated. His bastion of power and his citadel is on the edge of the wilderness. We spend most of our lives fighting off the inhuman tribes so that the rest of Vavi is safe to ignore the world and focus on itself. Okay. Oh. Tell me about the lands near the citadel. The lands near my home are a broken region of mountains, caves, and badlands where creatures from beyond reside. It is home to scree harpies, Hecate, and other deadly and vile creatures. Long ago, the eastern borders were guarded by massive forces. Alas, between the three princes, only Prince Apmatur provides forces to protect the border. The others believe no threat exists, that it would take only a day for them to see the truth. Okay. So he's got a rough situation, but he's strong because they fight a lot. I hear you won the Battle of Ahai reenactment today. Most impressive. I have great respect for those with guts to fight and skill to win. If you seek my audience, I will gladly spare a moment of my time. It is the least I can do for a skilled gladiator such as yourself. I believe those concerns regarding War Master Varish have merit, but I have greater problems of my own that I cannot be distracted from. My lands are on the edge of Vavi. They border the wilds where the creatures from the broken lands lurk. Should my fortress fall to those horrors, all of Vavi will follow within a matter of days. I must keep my attention on my front gates. I pray Lyssa will go with you in your quest against Varish. So he would join us, but he can't because he's busy. Oh, there we go.
The flaw in Palawa Joko's invasion of Abe was that he outran his supply lines. Once Tarayasa flanked him, Palawa's forces were doomed. What's that?
Sounds like harpies. Scree harpies.
Don't be a fool, Gor. There are no harpies anywhere near here.
Immediately proved wrong.
Of course, you have been wrong before.
I mean, he has a name. You know if a character has a name, that might come in handy.
Everyone move to the exits in an orderly fashion. There is only one of them. This is not the time to panic.
Immediately proved wrong. It's almost comedic.
Very well. This is now the time to panic.
This way, Father.
Yeah,
I'll protect you.
I'm standing there. I'm tanking some. Look at that. Yeah, auto attack back. Ka-choo, ka-choo. Yeah, don't mess with me. I'm so powerful. You can't handle this. Ka-choo, ka-choo. Get out of here. All right, defend and guard the guests and the harpy. All right, let's go. And by we, I mean me. Now the question is, why are the Scree attacking? That's the million-dollar question. What are they trying to... There's probably a reason, right? Let's go, let's go. No, people are gonna die. It's inevitable. It's a bloodbath. There we go. Yo, that's done. I can take this drink tray for some reason. Yeah, there's some Scree up there, so let's go head up there. Fight guards. They literally just wait until friggin' I show up. Now they'll fight. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Come on. There we go. Oh, masters. Might as well do all the activities. Okay, I don't think the models were supposed to do that, but I get the point. I get the message.
What a mess.
Yes, but the question is, why would the Scree Harpies attack here?
All I can say is, thank the gods for War Marshal Varish.
What?
If the Harpies are raiding, we'll need all the troops she can spare.
True. Excuse me. I need to check in with my forces.
Is that it?
Yes, I'd best get back as well. Will you be joining me, daughter?
I have made my own arrangements, father.
I see that you have. We will speak of this later.
And I had best get back home as well. The new theater season is about to start. Goran, fetch my sedan chair.
Those idiots.
Fact.
Let them go. You've broken the ice. I have some leads that we should follow up on.
Oh man, Kodash Bazaar. This is where you can get some fancy armor. Yeah. Kodash Bazaar. Considered the best market in Vabi, where the rare, the strange, and the unique are all for sale. If you can't get it here, it simply isn't worth getting. Here are all of Vabi trades, mingles, and gossips. Kodash Bazaar. Alright. Well, now here we are. We'll continue the plot thread after this. I'm pretty sure it's this guy right here. Where's the main quest line, so. And then get some other quests as well. So we got some stuff we can do. Cool beans. Alright, well, we'll do in the next one. Till then. Stay super.